friends, welcome to today's video. In this video, we are going to discuss how you can create your own module or package. Okay, so even though you know that there are so many input modules in Python, you can create your own module. Okay, these modules are known as customized modules or packages. Okay, so what does packages do? Packages gives you, like, it will be easy for you to use, right? Because there will be so many functions inside it in such a way that what is happening, you can just take a function from those modules and use it. So which means that it is actually very easy for you to create complex programs, right? So first of all, I'll tell you what is customization of modules and how to create a module. Okay, so here is the first one called customized modules. Modules refers to a file containing Python statements and definitions. So you guys know that in the last video we discussed about how a function is being created, how to define a function and things like that. So module means also it is the Python function definitions itself. Okay, a file containing Python code itself is known as a module. We use these modules to break down large programs into small, manageable and organized files. Modules provides reusability of code. We can define our most used functions in a module and import it instead of copying their functions into several different programs. So we are going to write a module and inside which we can use it from anywhere. Okay, in whichever program you want those functions, you will be able to use that. Okay, so I'll be showing you how to create the customized modules. So now what we are going to do is, this is the python.org Python that I have downloaded, the Python idle version. Okay, so now let's create a definition called add. Okay, which is to add two numbers. So inside the arguments, let's give number 1 comma number 2. Now what you have to do, you have to give print sum is what it is, num1 plus num2, right? So this is a program to find the addition, right? Find the sum of two numbers. Now let's try to save it. Okay, so I am going to save it using the word called maths or mathematics or anything. Okay, so maths.py. So always remember, while saving you have to use the extension .py. Okay, now we have saved, but you won't get the output. Why? Because you are creating a module with a function definition alone. There is no function called. Okay, so now you want this addition to be working, right? Which means you have to import the module. So what you can do, let's give import, and what is your module name? So your module name is your file name. So let's give import maths. You are importing that file maths.py into the file that you are doing. Okay, so now let's give add of, what you have to give, you have to give two numbers, right? But what is the problem is that you cannot directly give add dot, but instead you have to give maths.add, because inside the module maths you have got the function called add. Now let's give 3 comma 4. Now if you save this, okay, you will get the answer to be 7, because it did like 3 plus 4 7. Now let's give 3 plus 40. The output is 43. Okay, so now it is not all about that there will be only one function inside a module. So now maths is your module name, right? So you can create more functions inside it. So let's try to create something called subtraction. Okay, because it is maths means there will be so many people who requires that. Okay, so print difference is num1 minus num2. So inside a module there will be hundreds of functions. Okay, there will be not only one or two, but there will be so many. Okay, so now you know that the difference is 5. So if you just comment it out this, what you will be able to see? You will be able to see whichever is the function that you need, you can directly use that one alone. Okay, so now you just suppose that there are hundreds of lines. Okay, and you are importing each function like maths.sub. So there is one way to import everything. Okay, every functions of the maths to your program. So for that, what you can do is from maths import star. So now you can directly use add of 98,7. Okay, so now also you will get. But if you are importing everything from the module called maths, then only you are able to use from maths import star. Star means it is the every function. Okay, if you want only add, what you can do is import add. Still you can use this. Okay, but here if you want subtraction, you cannot do subtraction, it will give you an error. Okay, I'll show you. Now you will be able to get an error because we just imported add. So similarly, if you give comma sub, then only you will be able to get it. Okay, so this is how you create a module. So inside a module there is nothing like you have to create just only one, but you can create several other functions also. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the built-in modules, because while you are installing the Python itself, there will be so many built-in modules. So one of the built-in module is the math module. So what does math do? Math functions always includes to find out the angles such as cos, sine, tan, cosec, sinH, tanH, converting the radian to degree, factorial, natural algorithm, square root, based on algorithm, Euclid's numbers, which is e, pi, etc. Okay, now we'll see how you can use these inbuilt modules in Python. So now our inbuilt module is math, right? So using this math, we are going to do several things. Okay, so now let's do import math. Okay, so now from the math we are going to find out the value of pi. Okay, so now let's get the value of pi is. You guys might be knowing that pi in mathematics. Okay, so it is a constant, right? So now let's see what is the value. It will show you 3.14, right? Similarly, let's do the value of e. Okay, the value of e is math.e. Got it? So now in the while loop we have tried to find out the factorial, right? So now if you want to find out the factorial, what you can do the factorial. So instead of giving everywhere math, what you can do, from math import star, right? Okay, so now let's find out the factorial. Print factorial is, let's give factorial of whichever is the number. Okay, now I'll be giving 9, so whichever is the number you want you can give. Okay, so suppose you gave a long name for your module, okay, but you want to rename it once when you are using this. Okay, so I'll be showing you how you can rename a module. Okay, So now let's discuss how to rename a module. Okay, so import math, and you are going to use a keyword called as m. So now you can use it like m dot factorial of 9. Okay, like this you will be able to use. So if you want to print it, what you have to give? You have to give this function inside the print. So like this you will be able to do. This is how you rename a module. Okay, so if the module name is such a long name, you can directly use the keyword called as to rename a module. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell button. Okay, so see you in the next video guys. Bye. And if you have any suggestions on this video, please do let me know in the comment box. Okay, bye.